Next thing I know, I'm jumping out a shorty window in front of a bus stop full of people, son.
Yo, y'all should do a podcast for real.
Yo, but like, what would we call the podcast though?
Boy, I don't even know, but it got to be something that represents us. Look, man. So here's the thing. All right, fellas. We back for another one.
Yes, sir. All day, every day. That's what we do.
Yes, sir. Know what I'm saying? Regular type shit. Know what I'm saying? This one check on my bros, mental health check. How y'all doing? How's everybody doing? How was y'all holiday weekend and all of that?
Yeah, like holiday weekend?
I'm confused.
Well, I mean, from last time,
since Labor Day and shit. Oh, Labor Day was a vibe, family time.
Labor Day was a Monday. Pretty much how my life went.
Yeah, it was cool. I chill with family and all of that. So
I was Boston.
Boston was cool. Boston is...
So you had your toes out.
Yeah, Boston is different. It's a different type of vibe. But, I'm happy I got to experience it.
Word.
How you, JP? Good? Alright, man. So
yo, before we get deeper, I just want to tell y'all to take this time to like and subscribe and, tell a friend to tell a friend. Click the links. Know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Of course. We appreciate all the support so far. Like he says, subscribe and all of that.
Facts.
All right, fellas. So, Oprah Winfrey. Gary V.
What?
What do all of these people have in common?
They rich.
My confusion?
They rich as shit.
That's right. They are rich. But they all entrepreneurs, which I feel like, a lot of us should definitely strive to be, in this social climate and everything. So I just wanted to get y'all thoughts on entrepreneurship, get y'all thoughts on this, see if that's something that y'all ever considered. Is it something that y'all think that more people should push towards and stuff like that? Just want to get y'all general thoughts on that.
I think that entrepreneurship is something that I think almost everyone to some degree strives to attain or to be, but it's different levels to everything.
Right.
It's different levels of entrepreneurship. Some people want to be, have their own thing they build from the ground up, and it's all them. Some people want to partner up.
Mm-hmm.
Some people want the financial backing from a bigger institution. It's many ways to go about it as long as the end. But I think everybody got the same end goals. Just however you want to get there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I think entrepreneurship is something that I can speak for myself. Like a lot of the family members that we had, like older generations, they always stress. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to work for nobody or go to school and get an education, open up a business. Like these are always like the common talking points amongst people around like the family dinners and all that shit. But like Tu said, I think it's all like what you're trying to do. Like it's levels to this shit. If you want to be successful, if you want a brick and mortar, like I really think it's all, objective on how you want or what you want to do.
Right.
I also, honestly, if I'm keeping it a buck, just going off what you said, I always hated that. I hated that idea of, yo, just go do this and start your own business. Everybody should strive to have their own, but if I heard this in the last week or so, if everybody's a boss, then who the fuck is doing the work?
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Like, it's nothing wrong with grinding up, working for somebody.
Yeah.
It ain't nothing wrong with having somebody that's your quote unquote boss or somebody you report to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of times, even if that situation is temporary, it's not even about them being your boss. A lot of times you could have a person that is now passing down so much vital information,
priceless knowledge
for you to get to a position to be in a position. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I don't know. I always hated that negative connotation they put on working for somebody.
Yeah, and I definitely agree with both of y'all sentiments, and I think that, going off what you were saying, I think it's important that we learn that in order to be a leader, you must follow first. So, you know, again, like this echoing what you said, there's nothing wrong with working that 9 to 5. There's nothing wrong with, you know, taking orders from your boss or your manager. I don't like to say boss because boss has like a negative there's like a negative thing with it, but you know, following your manager's orders and stuff like that, there's nothing wrong with that to, you know, put you in a position to get to the top wherever you want to be, wherever you want to be in your entrepreneurship. So I definitely agree with y'all views concerning that. So, you know, one thing that I notice now with the pandemic and everything is that a lot of people have a lot of time on their hands. So a lot of people are coming up with ideas and things of these sorts, different type of businesses and stuff like that, which is good. It's a great thing. But, you know, I've throughout the year, I've noticed that a lot of businesses and entrepreneurs, people who were pursuing that, they end up failing in the end. Why do you think that a lot of people end up failing in that pursuit of, you know, just trying to be financially stable and kind of just run things on their own?
I mean, you can't never really call it, to be honest. You can't call it. You don't know. Because here's the thing. You could have $1 million idea and not have $1 million worth of advertisement to get that idea in front of people. Mm-hmm. You could have an amazing product if not enough people heard of or seen the product. Who you selling it to? Mm-hmm. Like, there's a lot of variables to a lot of things.
Agree.
Like, it could be you have, for instance, you could open a restaurant and then COVID could come. And then now your restaurant is like, you was open 3 weeks and now you shut down for 7 months.
Mm. All right.
Like, it's like, I can't call a reason why people fail, because I feel like even in failure, it's a lesson. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. That's a great way to look at it.
Even if your business wasn't successful or didn't stay as popping as you would like, that don't matter, because at the end of the day, guess what? You learned how you messed up and you learned how you failed right there.
Yeah.
And then you could come back, different angle, different approach, take that knowledge to win. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with failing, and you know, you got to do that in order to, again, to get where you want to be. So, you know, that's a good point, definitely. What about you, Stiz?
My only thing is, like, from what I've seen, let's go with the last year, right? People, in my opinion, like to say, you get this $1 million idea, you just don't have enough backing. And that's not always financial. Like, you just don't have enough support on your team. You just don't have enough information on how to, you know what I mean, maneuver. So I think a lot of the times, like, some things, like, fall off. I don't want to say fail, because, you know what I mean, business is yours. It's yours. Nobody can take it from you. It's just, like, in the climate or what it is, like, the example two made was perfect. Because entrepreneurship is really just a gamble on yourself, right? Mm-hmm. A gamble on your idea. So you could roll a dice, open a restaurant, and COVID come, and your restaurant now is in the red. Well, even more red, because they always say restaurants start off in the red anyway.
Yeah,
right.
Take like what, the first couple years to get good.
Yeah, just to get back into the black.
Mm-hmm.
It's black.
Yeah, it's black.
Right. So you start off in the red anyway. But then I've been to this restaurant that just opened up in May by the train station, and it's a full-fledged bar. It's just by the train station. Mm-hmm. And people, and it's like set up to where people just, like, it's not like set up as a traditional restaurant. It's set up to where you could just stop in, get a drink, get some wings, and leave.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So my only thing is, like, you could roll a dice and get something like that, or you could roll a dice and fail. Either way, it's still a gamble. And a lot of people don't have the information, which is why I always was like, yo, in school, they should teach, not even like a full-fledged course. Like, just do what they do with every other thing. Like, give us the top shaving of something, just so you could put that idea in somebody's head, just in case that's something they really want to pursue.
Yeah. Feel
me?
Yeah.
But that's my thoughts on it. Like, I just think a lot of people don't be having the information or the backing.
Yeah, I agree with that. From what I noticed and what I think of what I generated, I think it is the lack of information as to why a lot of businesses fail. you know, which is kind of crazy because especially in this day and age now, we have access to the information readily right there whenever we want it. You could simply just, you know, we going back to like college and school and everything like that. You know, that piece of paper means a lot. But, you know, even like JP's job, like engineering and stuff like that, like if I really wanted to learn that and stuff like that, I can literally go on YouTube and like just, you know, watch videos for, you know, however long and study up and kind of learn what he does. So, you know, I just think that the information is readily there, but people just don't.
Let me interrupt you for a second though. And this is, I was thinking this as you were saying it, and I didn't want to cut you off.
Cool.
I don't necessarily agree with that stance, and I'm gonna tell you why. We're gonna use JP as an example again.
Yeah.
You could go on YouTube. You can learn how to mix. You can learn how to master. You can learn how to, you know, do with the sounds. You can learn how to be an engineer, right?
Yeah.
But you don't know the engineering business. You don't know all the things that go on behind the scenes that you got to deal with. You may not necessarily know the business of music and how to make sure you get paid for these type of projects you're doing. It's more than just going like, yeah, now I know how to engineer, so I could be an engineer. And that go to any business. Like, you may have a good idea. You may go on YouTube and be like, all right, I'm going to learn how to do this. I'm going to learn how to do that. And you may actually physically spend hundreds of hours learning how to do that.
Yeah.
But not everybody, it's not just easy. Just in every business, what I learned is there's always behind the scenes things that you either learn through experience or through somebody teaching you.
Yeah.
Or like just now, right before we press record, and he was just telling us about the what's them shits?
The data recovery?
Yeah, like the hard drives. And you're like, in your mind, you go to Best Buy, get you a little terabyte, and you think you straight. He was just telling me he been doing this shit for a minute. He was like, nigga, I gotta get one for here. I gotta get a backup for here. And I gotta get a backup to those backups and keep that shit far away from here. like that's some shit you just know
because
from
you never know what's gonna happen in this studio. And like that's stuff you learn with experience.
Yeah,
and that's
like
stuff
tricks
you learn,
of the trade.
Like I said, I'm not saying what you saying was wrong. There's
Nah.
plenty of information out there for everybody. But I don't wanna give them wrong notion that you could just especially to people younger than us, that you could just go on YouTube and learn how to become some shit and it's gonna be great from there.
Personally, I think the best way to learn some shit is to sit down with somebody that did that shit. So if I wanted to become an engineer and I got taps a line at JP, then yo JP, let me sit in on like 3 months of your work. Now I mean, you pick the days, you pick the hours. Let me just sit in, and I mean, and I mirror that right then and there. Fuck them YouTube videos. Because I'm getting real life hands-on experience, and whatever trials and tribulations he come up, I'm going to see how he deal with it, just in case I need to deal with it on my own.
Absolutely. And even in that, I wouldn't even say fuck them YouTube videos, because that's something you could do in your own time.
Yeah.
Learn up little things you could do, because that way when you come in here with JP in that scenario,
things look familiar.
Yeah, things look familiar.
You
know what you
able to hold
like, he don't gotta sit
conversation.
and hold your hand through everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Like I said, I think it's just it's a good mix. I just wouldn't advise people to think they could just go on YouTube, because look, there's videos of niggas doing brain surgery.
Yeah, I was just about to say, remember that nigga that say you could do a heart surgery just watching a YouTube video?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't know if it's that easy.
And I ain't mean it like that.
No. That's the thing. I know what you meant. I just know how
people take shit.
Yeah, people take,
exactly.
I just meant, you know, the information is there. Like, say for example, like I wanted to learn how to shoot a basketball. The video is on there, but you're absolutely right. You still need the experience. Like, experience is the best teacher, and actually being in the field. You know what I'm saying? Getting your feet wet.
You could watch videos all day on how to shoot a basketball. You shoot a basketball unorthodox as fuck.
We not talking.
But it goes in. Like, Sean Marion is a professional basketball player and shot like this.
And should not be shooting that way.
but whatever.
Yeah. Alright, so cool.
Long story short though, like, it's still a gamble on yourself. I think the information being there is a plus, but you still need to talk to somebody that did that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Even just that.
Absolutely.
I think the key thing you need, for me, is the determination to go through with it. Because without that, it don't matter. You could sit on YouTube and be like, alright, I watched enough videos. No, you didn't. Like, sit here, keep learning.
Was it Malcolm Gladwell that said you needed 10,000 hours? Was it him?
I think so, but what I'm gonna say is I don't even think 10,000 hours is. it's like I always say about life with people. You never stop learning, you never stop growing, you never stop evolving until you die.
100%. Yeah.
So even in any field that you are in, new technologies coming out, new products are coming out. It's always gonna be something to learn. It's always gonna be something to evolve in. It's always gonna be something to, you know what I'm saying? So you ain't gonna never stop learning. Ain't nothing. It's never a thing to stop learning.
Facts, bro. Facts. All right, so if y'all was to start your own business, or an app, an invention, anything, I'm pretty sure this is something that y'all may have thought about or whatever. But if y'all could start your own business, what would it be and why?
I'm gonna be honest. I ain't gonna answer that on the pod. I ain't got no copyrights to these things yet. I don't want to give nobody else who got the money to go copyright the idea.
I respect that.
And I'm gonna be upset.
I wanted to open a barbershop. Real shit. I actually still plan on doing that.
Oh, well, if we talking about like regular shit, like not. I thought you meant like my own like innovative idea.
Not anything.
A business. I always said I want to own my own. I'm gonna be honest. Watching the women, because I see how women and how they give it up and how the money come in for the shit they do.
Like
I want to open a beauty bar.
Yeah.
I always said that. I will open a beauty bar. Hair, lashes, nails, all that. Women, no matter what's going on, pandemic, nothing, they gotta get all that done anyway.
That's a fact, yeah.
So that's
hence the barbershop.
Yeah, now speaking of the barbershop, my pops was supposed to leave me his barbershop that he had in Brooklyn, but niggas wasn't thinking about that back then. But I could have been up.
Now you gotta think, like, all the time, all the shit that our generation before us, including parents or whatever, if they knew better, the shit that we would have got, crazy, bro.
Yeah. My uncle, a lot of things that people are doing now with, like, businesses, YouTube and stuff like that. He been told me about that back in the day, and I wish I would have listened to him. But life is life. You're gonna do what you're gonna do. But yeah,
you gotta look at it like this. Like, just to piggyback on what you said before, like we started this podcast from the ground. Like, there's other people, our comrades, our, what do we call them, counterparts, whatever, peers that started podcasts before or around or after us that got a better like following or whatever the case may be, because they got other like a following from somewhere else, and they just, the traffic just go that way. But we from the mud with this shit. Like, we ain't know nothing.
Yeah.
We all like took our love for the actual craft.
Episode 1 and 2 looked insane.
Nah, man, and we
go.
We didn't even have light.
Word, like, and then like the reason I bring that up is because people that like they find out we got a podcast at the job or whatever, the very first thing be like, yo, we gonna start a podcast too, you know what I mean? Y'all gonna come up? I'm like, yeah, start that shit. Start that shit and let me know by week 5 if you still in that shit, because I guarantee you around week 3 or 4 you gonna be like, nah, I don't even know, bro.
Yeah.
And like, we stuck through this shit.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Definitely had our ups and downs, but we made it through, and
we still making it through.
And the difference is
still ain't got it.
Still figuring it out.
Listen, we will never have it. I just want y'all to always know that.
Word,
we will never have it. We got enough to get here and pay JP. That's it. That's it. But what I will say about that podcast thing, though, mad people at the job do the same thing. Like, I go there and they be like, yo, I'm thinking about starting a podcast. I want to start a podcast. And I'm like, I'm gonna support anybody. Go do that shit.
Yep.
But when they go, yo, like, I could do that shit. That shit seem mad easy. I just go, okay, because we said that.
Yeah, we did.
We came up. We watch mad podcasts. We see that shit like, yo, they just in there talking. We be talking all the time. That shit light until you realize, especially with our format of trying not to talk about shit going on in the current media.
Yep.
Like, fam, coming up with topics for y'all motherfuckers is hard. Y'all don't understand.
Nah, this shit ain't easy.
This shit is not, bro.
This is not easy. Yo, going off of like, the support thing and other people asking about our podcast and stuff like that. Do y'all think it's mandatory for you to support your friends when whatever they're starting, a business, t-shirt company, whatever the case may be? Do you feel like you have to support your friends?
Yes.
As long as you can, yeah.
Yes, I feel like it's mandatory because people get confused with support as in financial.
I was gonna say
And
different types of
doesn't
support.
Support doesn't have to be financial. Support could be just posting they stuff. Support could be liking it. Support could be referring other people to them if they need that service.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like support comes in many ways. It doesn't mean you have to spend money. If that's your friend, they should know. Like we know about each other. We ain't got it.
We ain't got it.
But you know, I can refer you to someone who do.
And then you gotta think
That's
like on a more like deeper thought to it. If you always hear about those basketball players or those big time celebrities that got money and shit, they always put on the niggas that's around them, right? Like it's
some of them.
Yeah, some of them. It's an unspoken bond. If this shit hit, we already know how JP moving.
Yeah.
We already had that.
Oh no,
conversation.
we decided week 2. We ever get any type of popping. Yo, put JP in the contract. Come with us.
Facts. Like that's
a part
but
of this.
you see what I'm saying though? Like that was a no. We didn't even talk
was
about
a
that
no-brainer,
shit.
yeah.
We all looked at each other like, yo, son, this shit lit tomorrow. Nigga, I gotta get JP the fuck up out of that studio. Like facts, bro. But the support thing, like Two said, it ain't always gotta be financial. Like if you look at my Instagram page, it be just shit that I just post.
Yeah.
Some of this shit I don't like these rapping niggas. bro.
I'm gonna keep it a thou wow with y'all. I'm gonna keep it a thou
I
with y'all.
don't even be listening to
I
how
see
shit.
I listen to like
Stiz-
one.
No, I see Stiz post our rapper friends' music and go, oh shit, they put out music, and I post it too. I ain't listen to that song.
Word, but some of these shits like I really do listen to. Like
I ain't never listened to that
if
song.
you see me, that's why I like, yo, I'm about to give up my little trick to it, right? If you see me Snapchat something,
When I said it was a vibe, I was lying.
If you see me Snapchat something and the shit is at 0.00, that mean, bro, I just like went on your shit, saw that you had something, and just, know what I mean, just reposted it. You know I listen to it if my shit is halfway through, because I'll be like, yo, this shit actually alright.
But also,
Facts.
with that, I just want to say, don't feel away. Because at the end of the day, we was still your mans enough to go, despite how this song may sound, this song could be trash.
To me.
Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it on my page and go, yo, this shit a vibe, bro. Check this shit out.
And it ain't shit. It don't cost me a thing. It don't cost me time.
Yeah.
It don't cost me shit. It's just like, here, boom.
Yeah, I listened to one of them shits you posted one day, and I was like, "There's no way he think this is it." You know what I'm saying? But
Hey, man, chill, bro.
there's no way.
I'm still cool with these
Word,
niggas.
like,
I asked that question though because I did have a friend in the past who had a clothing line company, but I didn't necessarily like the designs. I didn't like anything that he really came up with.
oh my God, that's a thing.
And you know, he asked for my input and stuff like that, and I would give him my input, but he got mad at me because I wouldn't buy anything. But appreciate you, man. He got mad at me because I wouldn't buy anything, but like y'all said, you know, support doesn't have to be financial. It could be free. So what I did is, you know, spread the word of mouth, post them on my social media and stuff like that. That's the way that I showed support, but he still felt like that was fucked up. So that's why I just wanted to pose that question, because I do want to let people know that support comes in different ways, different shapes and forms, and it doesn't always have to be you financially contributing to, you know, whatever business they got going on.
Nah,
Absolutely.
I don't think. Like I said, man, niggas. Did I just double tap myself? like I said, man. Anyway, the support thing. Like I said, man, you don't gotta do too much, bro. It's like a quick referral. If it's something that you don't like, just, you know what I mean, just. I don't look into that. Like niggas now, like they'll be like, "Yo, I fuck with your podcast," and I'll be like, "Yo, repost that shit." Mm-hmm. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. I remember who with me at ground level. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. Yo, I don't get mad at none of my friends.
None of that. I don't care, bro.
Coworkers, anything who don't repost or share or like. I don't get mad at that, because at the end of the day, you don't have to do any of that.
Yep.
Like, it's not your job to support what I'm doing.
Just like when I catch a lick.
but understand that I do, like you said, I keep tabs of the people who do. Because there's some people who have been on this podcast that I don't care what they come out with. They could come out with toe socks. I don't know what the fuck that mean, but they could come out with it. And if they come out with it, I'ma support that shit because they didn't have to come up here.
Yeah.
They didn't have to show us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? It's just it is what it is. Support can be a lot of different things. Support could simply be just giving someone information.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which is what we want from most of the people who are our peers.
That's
like
what
we don't ever like you could come do our episode, we could come do your episode. All that's cool, that's great, that's fine, that's dandy. What I would really like is, yo, you got a bigger following than me. Yo, show me how to get up there. Show me how to do
Tap into that wealth.
Yeah, show me how to get fan interaction. Show me how to do these things. Like these are the things I want to know.
Because a lot of these people that be having these big followings is tricking the game, tricking the algorithm somehow.
Oh yeah.
So you just gotta figure it out. Like, and if that's my thing, boom. This is my thing on the Forex shit that I was talking about the other day, right? Nah, because I'm gonna break this whole shit down.
Yeah, I hate these Forex niggas.
Nah. These niggas is really getting money.
I know. They just low key like Jehovah Witness to me, but
here's my thing, right?
What?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yo, fuck me up just now, bro. What? Yo, but my whole thing is, right? And two, back me up if I'm wrong, because that's usually my sound of reason guy. If I got up $200 and I'm getting a residual $200, and I say, yo, come eat with me, this $200 every time I come up, and then you say, yo, how I get on, and I say, all you gotta do is put in $235, and then you go, why? When I say, yo, this $235 is for the knowledge that I had to go learn and all that, right? You know the spiel.
Yeah.
And then you could get in and you start getting your $235 and all that up, right? Don't it make more sense if I give you the $235 to get you in, since it's lit? I'm paying, yo, come in, do this shit with me, and give me my $235 back when you inevitably come up.
Nigga, fuck that.
Right, yeah.
Cause I pay the if I was handling that, nigga, I'm gonna pay the $235 for you. When you come in, now we have a residual. Send me $30 every time you get hit.
Or that.
Like, now that's a residual, however, coming in for however long. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I never understood that shit. And that, like, you want me to eat, fine. You feel me? I'll eat with you, my nigga. But don't tell me I gotta pay for me to eat.
Right.
When you got the information.
Right.
The idea is for one of us to get the information, come back over the hill, give it to the niggas, so we all could go back over the hill.
Right.
Not, yo, you go over there, get the shit, come back and charge me to get the shit.
Right.
Now I'm down, bro. I just told you I ain't got it.
Now, what I will say is I understand both sides of that.
Nah, I do though.
Because I
get it.
understand what you're saying, which is 100% true. Like, if we mans like that, I don't understand why it gotta be like that. But I also understand the thought process of, bruh, I had to go pay that $235 to go get that info.
Yeah, that's true.
So
you
it's
shouldn't
like,
have had to though.
It's not that he shouldn't have had to, but he did. He did. He had to go do that. He had to pay that $235 to go get that. And it's only right for him to feel like, yo, I want you to get it how I got it. You know what I'm saying? It's a sad way to look at shit, but I understand both sides of it.
Capitalism.
Yeah, I mean, I look at it the same way too. I just like what you said. I feel like you got the information. Why not just give it to me? Why do I gotta? That's one of the main reasons why I haven't got involved in it. But
nah, they approach me like scammers too much. So that's why I know it's not. But the way they talk to me is they try and be mad vague. Once I hear, yo, just give me $235 and you get, I don't like just give me. Like that word right there, yo, it's just $235 and you gonna make money every week. That sound like a lot of scams I said to niggas. Like why why the fuck would I do that? So I just was like, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah, it's low key like a secret society. Like you just don't get the information until you join, which is absurd. But you know.
I could just go fuck a bitch doing this Forex shit. I still get the money.
Yeah, we don't got that option.
I mean, what you saying, Dre?
Nah, I was y'all go. I was thinking about.
Nah, I wasn't saying shit.
Alright, so what's more important to y'all salary or what you're actually doing for your work? Like, if I came to y'all and I said, I got an opportunity for y'all to make $200,000 a year, doing such and such.
Let me stop you. I don't give a fuck what such and such is. We're doing this.
You talking to niggas that ain't got $200.
And I mean, think about the job that you hate the most.
As long
that
as
you
it don't impede on my family and my sanity, and when I say my sanity, all right,
and cleaning toilets.
It will impede on your sanity. I would think.
Well, it depends on the person you are. I'm gonna talk about me.
Mm-hmm.
I've always said this to the stairs. I'm gonna say it to you. I'm the type of person, because I try to be a jack of all trades, and when I say that, I mean is I try and learn a little bit about everything. I don't necessarily got to be a master of anything,
Mm-hmm.
but I do want to learn a little bit about everything. So my goal, I never had something the way I'm like, yo, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
My goal at this point in life, maybe I haven't found what I'm destined to do and what I feel passionate about outside of this podcast.
Yeah.
So anything I do, it's whatever got the biggest bag.
Okay.
So I usually follow wherever got the biggest bag. That's why even though we work for the same establishment, I've been there almost 4 years, and I've had almost 4 positions in this shit.
Okay.
Because every year I go get something that got a bigger bag.
Gotcha.
Because that's just how I am. I know not everybody work like that. Some people. Plus, I can grow to like anything as long as the check clear and it's a great check.
Yeah.
I'm right behind them, bro. Like 200,000. It depends on what it is, but like, alright, we qualified in certain things. So if the 200,000 is not what I should be getting for something that I know I'm qualified for, then yeah, I'm a negotiate some things.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? But if it's 200,000, like a steal, like they giving me some shit to learn some new shit, nigga, give me that. It's new information all around the board. But if I already know about some shit, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna take that, bro.
I hear you. I mean, I differ from y'all, I guess. I don't guess I do differ from y'all, but I mean, the bag is cool and all, but I can't stomach the thought of doing something for money that I hate. Like,
well, that's because you got the bag at work. We ain't get the bag.
We ain't get that
Nah,
bag. We ain't get that
ain't
bag
nobody
to
got no
feel that
bag,
way, bro.
We ain't get the bag
stop
yet.
spreading that false narrative. But I mean, like y'all bring it up. Like in my position now, I do get a little bit more now, but I hate it. I've said it before. I hate it. I'm sure everybody knows that I hate it.
Yes, bro. It's a whole discussion board at work about how you hate this shit, son.
But yeah, I hate that job, and like that's what like really made my choice concrete. Like, yo, I can't it doesn't matter how much the bag is, because you can't pay me enough to do that job. If they offer me 200 bands to stay there for X amount of years, whatever, I wouldn't do it, honestly.
Well, man, I'm gonna go up to
And
them
I
and
go
say,
right behind
hey,
him and go, yo, Dre, my
Dre,
man.
he don't want this shit. Let's not put this stress on him.
But being the friend that I am, I will refer one of y'all.
Yo, give me the job.
Know what I'm saying? So, but that's just me, man. I don't really care about the bag.
You know what I
nowadays.
learned, Dre?
What's up?
And I'm gonna tell you the truth. And don't take this in no disrespect.
Word.
Have a kid. It's gonna change your
Shit.
view
Oh,
on
that's
things.
another thing, bro.
It's gonna change your view on some
That's
things.
another thing, bro.
Once you have a kid, that changes your view on
'Cause
a
real
lot
shit-
of this shit.
Real shit. I've always said this too. I'm like, had I not had a kid, I'd have put the time into this podcast that I need to. And that means, now I mean, whatever you think it means. Like, I'd have dropped down to like part time, or now whatever I had to do to put the time into this podcast that I need to, or school that I need to, or the army, or whatever the fuck I was supposed to do.
There was a lot of things that, like, we had things slated going a lot of different ways. You know what I'm saying? And
Kid make the decision for them.
yeah, exactly. Like, I'm the type of person that feel like once you have a kid, of course you have your own personal life, but at that point your number one job, fuck even work, your number one job is to provide for that child. And sometimes that means sacrificing shit, including your sanity at work. You may hate your job, but you may have a child that needs X, Y, and Z. You may have a child with special needs. You may have something that where the bag is what is gonna make you and your family happy and whole.
Yeah, and I think that's the only thing that would make me accept that bag. If I had a child, which I don't, but if I had a child, I definitely would take that into consideration and, probably would steer towards that direction. But I'm just not there yet, so I'm only just speaking for me right now in this present moment. But, I mean, that segues perfectly into my next question. So, like y'all say, y'all both have, children or whatever the case may be. So, my question is, once they grow up and they're of age and things of that sort and they know what they want to do, if they come to you and say, I don't want to pursue college, I don't want to go to college, I want to start my own business, whatever it may be, what would you tell your child? Are you gonna, I think we talked about this before, but are you gonna push the school issue thing, or are you backing them 100%?
Nope. I'm never pushing school.
Do what you want to do, player.
Ever pushing school. The only thing I would say when it comes to school is, because there are some jobs that you need that paper, and if your business is in one of those fields, then that's the only way school would be a conversation. But other than that, I'm never pushing school. Gotcha. School's a waste of time, son.
Gotcha, yeah.
Listen, man, my daughter's turning 12. And I've told her, because we've been talking lately, and I'm like, yo, what do you want to be? And she's like, I want to be an actress or a dancer. Like, all of the things my daughter want to be are creative. She ain't a school book kid. She want to be a creative. And I make jokes. I be like, you want to be poor? Fine. I'm gonna love her anyway. Because guess what? The first couple years of her career gonna be tough. She gonna be poor.
Yep.
She gonna be living in a studio, struggling, eating cereal. And you know what I'm gonna do as her father? Love her anyway.
Yeah, that's really a fact, bro.
That's it. Like,
that's just the realities. And we have information.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We have wisdom, we have information, and hopefully at that time we got friends that's in places to help.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the goal. The goal is to have friends in places to help. Cause you could call me if I'm in a position and you say, yo, my kid need whatever, it won't matter what the fuck the qualifications is. Mm-hmm. That kid getting it. Yeah. Cause you know why? People before me did it. People that's my peers now are doing it to their kids or whatever. Or they pops or somebody rich. Bro, my white brother, his pops is the DA, and he get off with everything. Except for what he in jail for right now. But yeah, bro.
It's only so many strings can be pulled.
Word. You know what I mean? But he got off with everything, and that's that. That's what we really building for, right?
Yeah.
I want, if I need something from Slime, yo, bro, Jacob need this. It's not even a conversation after that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the goal. We got information and we got friends that can help. That's it.
Yeah, and I 100% agree with y'all. I actually think school probably will get to the point where it'll eventually be free, hopefully, because I think a lot of people are
in America.
Hopefully, I mean it's going to take a while, but I do think that it will get to that point eventually.
No, I love your enthusiasm.
Yeah, me too, bro.
Your inspiration.
They make billions
but
a year.
Capitalism is gonna
always
have a real hard stance against that.
Yeah,
billions a year, bro.
But
they forcing people to go back to school just so they could get the bread. They don't even care about COVID.
They just don't care.
School's a waste of time, bro.
Yeah, school is a waste of time.
There's one of my at work, my nurse leader, right? She was like, yo, yeah, the college told my son he gotta go to or live on campus to go to school online. I said, what?
Nah, that's nuts. That's insane. That's insane.
They made him because they want them to pay them room and dorm fees.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's insane.
It's one big ass scam, son.
But,
yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't want to say that. I feel like there's some scam elements to school, but there's a lot of intangibles that go with going to school that help, like the social experience and all those things. Like, there's a lot of things that come out of school. What I learned about school is the same thing I kind of do a job. With work. School is what you make it.
Oh yeah, there's a huge network society at school. Like, it's a huge platform for networking at school.
I wish I could do it all over. I'll do so many things different.
Word.
But I mean, my future child also, I'm not gonna push the school thing either. Just like y'all said, only way that I'll push it is if their profession requires them to have a degree. Because unfortunately, a lot of jobs do require that you have that piece of paper. Then we could take that avenue. But I'm gonna push my child to follow their dreams, follow their passions, whatever the case may be, and we're gonna get it that way. You know what I'm saying? And
that's a fact.
like I say, you're gonna take my knowledge, you're gonna take your mother's knowledge, and everybody that's around you, your support and cash, and we gonna get you to where you gotta get. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we're building towards that. So,
that's the goal, man. We work hard so they don't have to.
Yeah. So I look forward to it, man. So my last question actually, speaking on entrepreneurship and like businesses and stuff like that. Say you're in a relationship and your shorty, she's doing the YouTube thing, and you work in a regular 9-to-5, but she doing the YouTube thing, like doing like hair reviews, shit like that. But she getting like paid buku bucks, in which they do sometimes.
Your girl be in the house driving you crazy with them videos. That's the only reason you know about this shit.
But would you start a YouTube page with your shorty, and where y'all like generating revenue? Revenue.
I was thinking about that shit the other day because I watch a couple couples.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I would do it.
I
just
feel
not
like too
in
much
this
of that
current
shit fake.
situation. Yeah,
I feel like too much of that shit fake, and like put it like this. I feel like my YouTube page would get too popping because we'd be too real. Because I'm the type of person like if we recording and we end up having a fight, leave that shit in there.
Bro, like a couple of them shits.
Like, don't do the prank shit with me though. I'm not, because I'm not playing that.
Yeah,
not a prank.
I just sent one. I just sent one to my girl. Whatever. I'm like, yo, if you do this shit, I don't think you can get the words "it's a prank" out fast enough for my response.
Like, that's why I was like, I don't think I could do that. Like, cause I be seeing some of the pranks they be doing, and it's like, I'm like. Even when you saying the words "it's a prank," I'm already killing this nigga. So it's like, what am I supposed to do now? Now I'm in jail, and I mean, look, granted, you gonna make a lot of revenue off this, but you better put some of that on my books. I helped.
Nah, I definitely was thinking about that shit the other day, but like I said, my situation, I can't do that shit, son, because we gonna be broken up or something by the end of video number 2.
Like I said, and again, there's different couple things from what I'm seeing. Like I seen couples that it ain't really like pranks; they just like live their life. Yeah, and the people like watching them live their life. And I'm not into reality TV, so that shit don't have a draw to me.
That's the ones I have a problem with. That's the only way I wouldn't do it, because those couples that literally show their whole life like 24/7, everything that they doing.
Yeah, but see, it's too much edited out. Yeah. See, that's the issue that I have, because like from the shit girls made me watch, like them shits don't be official. Them shits don't be like you could tell they cut arguments out. Cause I just saw them shits and been like upset.
Yeah.
Nah, for sure. That's why I was like, yo, I said, I saw them shits the other day and I was like, yeah, nah, just like that. Like I'm like, I would do that shit, but some of these niggas, and then regardless of what, some of these niggas just be doing a lot of corny shit.
Yeah, I mean they literally do it for the views, cause I be watching videos like on how much they make sometimes and they show, and it's ridiculous. And
bro, this one couple I seen I don't know what they made, but they made it clear that their rent was $8,000 a month. I said, how the fuck can y'all afford this shit?
Shit, I watched one when they was just giving away $10,000. Shorty said the last person to get off the bed. No, the first person to get off the bed owe the other person $10,000. And I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, they just got money just to.
I ain't gonna hold you though. They be some bad joints. I don't know where these niggas be finding these joints, but they be fire.
They do be bad, but
fire.
If I had
must be watching the wrong ones.
If I had a shorty that was bad, then they be doing like smash or pass videos and stuff like that. Like that would get me tight.
See, shit like that I don't get. They bring up First off,
what the fuck is that? I'm confused.
Like they'll sit with their girl and then put up a bunch of niggas and ask their girl, would you smash or pass?
Yeah.
Why?
Some of these niggas is dumb. These niggas, it's like the shit you sent me when Duke called his homeboy and was like, yo. No, when Shorty called her boyfriend's homeboy and asked him, like, yo, was he with you? And then his homeboy lied. I'm like, why would you give up your alibis, nigga? These niggas is crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Whatever, man.
I don't know, man.
So the consensus is no. This is not starting YouTube channels with their girls.
Word.
We have a YouTube channel here. Go follow us at So Here's the Thing on YouTube. We would love for you to generate some revenue for us over there.
Word. Fuck around, start doing pranks over here, nigga.
Wait, hold on. What happened though? What changed? You said if the bag is big enough, you would do it.
No, look, let me get. You gotta. How do I know the bag big enough? Is YouTube signing me and the check is guaranteed?
I don't know how YouTube works with the subscribers and the views and all of that. I'm saying
I gotta build that up myself.
Yeah.
I said if the bag big enough, me starting it ain't giving me the bag. That's me working for the bag.
Alright, facts.
That's very different. If YouTube goes, yo, we gonna give y'all 50,000 to act like complete buffoons for a month or whatever.
You in there?
50 bands for a month.
For a month?
Fool?
For 1 month.
Yeah,
Let me ask you this question: do I like my girl? Because if I already don't like her, I go in there, act a fool, get my 50, and I'm out.
Bro, we barely make 50 a year.
Word. You don't get to say that.
We ain't just go. Like, what the fuck you talking
He
about?
looked at me mad convincing too. Like, nigga, you don't get to say that, bro. The fuck?
Oh man.
Word, man. What that sound like?
I think that sound like another one, yo.
Alright, that's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah.
Think so.
Well, continuing off what I just said, yo, if we want to hear from y'all, we want to get y'all opinions, get y'all input. We definitely love talking and engaging with y'all. Y'all could definitely go check us out at So Here's the Thing.pod on Instagram, SHTTPOD on Facebook and Twitter. And if the social media thing ain't your thing, email us at sohere'sthething@yahoo.com.
Yo, too, we starting that thing yet, or?
I've told him no. I'm mad time.
I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to that.
I'm trying to iron some personal things out.
But nah, as always, man, we available on YouTube at So Here's the Thing podcast. If y'all want to, know what I'm
Generate us some revenue.
saying, or you know what I'm saying, see the reactions, see the lives, know
Bro,
what
that's
I'm
about
saying,
to be the title of this shit.
see the fits, all of that. You know what I'm saying? We on all audio platforms, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, all of that. So Here's the Thing. And like I said, man, that's another one. We signing out. It's your boy Dre.
It's your boy Stizzy, man.
It's 2. We did that.